Welcome back to the Play Ratings. Today, Lou and I will be discussing that fantastic, ridiculous, wonderful 2-1 Palace victory over Liverpool at Selhurst Park. Please remember to like and subscribe. Actually, I say we're on the road to 10,000, which is very true, but we actually are one subscriber away from 6,500. So if you're new to the stream or new to the shows and you haven't subscribed yet, just click it. Love to go back and see we're at 6,500. That'd be great. But again, we appreciate all of your support. Louis and Dee will be heading to, I almost said Kiev, to Poland for the game. So there should be plenty of exciting content coming out for that game. But let's focus today on the Liverpool match. Again, Palace 2-1. Louis, I know you and Tim did a great watch along. There's some great clips in our WhatsApp group about that. So your thoughts on the game yesterday?
I thought it was one of the best performances, if not the best performance Palace have produced under Oliver Glasner. People will say Liverpool had the better of the second half, but I just think it was just more of an even game because I still think we had chances, and it's near on impossible to keep the intensity up for 90 minutes and momentum swings, and Liverpool are a great team. But once again, Glasner proving that to me, probably currently top 3, top 4 best managers, coaches in Europe, because he is on the training field. He isn't a manager that sits back and lets his coaches take over. It was just brilliant. Every single man again knows their role. Brilliant to have our first time having our strongest lineup out, and then the subs, aka the finishers, coming on and all contributing. It was beautiful. I was a bit upset I wasn't there, but do you know what I mean? I saw Palace win the FA Cup final, so that's enough for me. I can endure missing 1 or 2 games, but I'm so happy for Eddie as well. Happy for D as well, because he's been waiting for this moment a long time.
So let's actually go into the stats before we get into individual performances, because this is a kind of a game that again, I watch it on TV, and when I watch a game the first time, I miss a lot, and I always go back and rewatch it, which is why I don't like doing the match reaction. Not because I don't like the reaction, I don't like the emotional part. I like to look at it analytically, and that first half was ridiculous. If you look at the stats for the entire match, though, we had 28% possession, they had 72%. We had 16 shots to their 20, but we had 7 on target, and we just talking about it pre-show. Easily, and we'll get into it in a bit. Easily, we could have scored 4 or 5 goals that first half. I mean, we were that good. I mean, I'm talking about quality chances. Pino's charge, Munoz's charge, Mateta's off the post, Mateta's 1-on-1. Just great chances. The fact we were up 1-0 was great. They dominated the passing. We really didn't have the ball. But again, you talked about Glasner as a coach. I want to point out that we're not a sit back, low block team. People who say that don't understand football. I thought yesterday we pressed really well at the key moments. We didn't give Liverpool, time that first half, especially to settle into the usual knock it around type of game. And I think that, we talk about, and he talked about it during the post-match, set pieces have become a big part of what we do. I remember when we started doing the first long throws, we laughed, right, at Richards and what we doing? And now look at it. Now they've become, those in corners are like, they're not our only key to goal, because obviously not, but they are so important to how we play and how we score goals now. But your thoughts as you look at the stats about the game for again individual performances?
Obviously, I'm not 100% sure, but I reckon those exact stats look very similar to the FA Cup final to me.
Yeah, that's probably right.
and the possession, okay, the possession 72%, but in the first half, I was talking about with Tim. I thought what was key was no Nketiah, no aerial threat. Gakpo 6'4", no aerial threat. It looked like we wanted them out wide. We were saying, go on, swing the ball in the box. Swing the ball in the box, because first of all, we're going to win initial contact. And as we showed throughout the whole game, our desire, our willingness to win duels, our willingness to put our bodies on the line, we're winning the second and the third. And that's why in the first half we were so good, because we were on top completely in terms of battling and winning duels. Second, they upped it a little bit. And obviously, when you put so much in, and if you've ever played football and you're in a defensive and you're penned in, it's doggies up and down, left, right. And it's not only the physical, it's the mental side of knowing you cannot switch off against these good teams. And you probably saw it in Pino. I think by the 60th minute, he physically couldn't sprint anymore. Like he was just kind of running in one pace.
Yeah.
I thought the subs were brilliant as well. Just literally, man. I said it was surreal being a Palace fan. I wake up this morning. It's just, I can't believe it, man. It's just, I'm just enjoying every single second of it.
So I quickly looked up while you were talking the FA Cup final. So yeah, FA Cup final we had 22% compared to 28% yesterday. Man City had 78% compared to 72% for Liverpool. They had 23 shots. Liverpool had 20. We only had 7 shots in the final, 2 on target. Obviously, Ev's goal. They had 23 and 6 on target. So again, very good. And again, passes completed. Liverpool yesterday 609. Man City 618. When you said it was very similar, you are spot on. It couldn't have been much closer. It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. So let's get into individual performances now. We'll start with Dean Henderson. Both gave him a 9. I'll let you go first. Your thoughts?
First of all, that save from Gravenberch is unbelievable. It's a brilliant save, reactive. Gravenberch just hit that so cleanly, and I thought it was going wide, and he saved it, but he's tipped it onto the post. There's your one save to keep your team in. Then you got the next one from Florian Wirtz, who I think should have done much better from it, but the reaction's great. Sometimes it's easy for those to just go in. People wouldn't have really blamed him too much. Again, commanding. He seems just like the rest of the team, so confident. His kicking's good. I don't really think he wasn't at fault for the goal at all. Yeah, it was a pretty faultless performance. He probably gets a 9.5/10 if we keep a clean sheet.
I agree, and I would have given him that. Again, he conceded a goal that he had no right saving because it was a ball that was put in. Chris Richards, we'll get to later on, tries to duck and head it, hits it right to Chiesa, who shoots it, and Munoz just misses it. But no, really well. I actually thought kicking was better than it looks on statistically. I think he tried to get the ball up to Mateta a lot. But he's only 5 out of 32 long balls and 11 out of 38 accurate passing. But the key you already mentioned, the key was the 3 saves. The 3 saves are massive. The Salah, the Wirtz, and Gravenberch were brilliant saves and at key moments and kept us in the game. And without those 3 saves, we talk about could have been 5-0. Well, could have been 5-3, 5-4. So anyway, I thought he was brilliant yesterday. Great job by Henderson.
I do think I kept saying it on stream. I don't know if you saw it. I kept saying if you don't win the first, win the second. I don't think we were expected to win the first contact when he was playing the long balls. It was all about the second balls, which I think we probably done much better. So that's probably why his accurate long balls weren't very high, because we wasn't really expecting Mateta to win it. There are loads against Van Dijk and Konate.
Yeah, I got you on that. Danny Munoz, both gave him 8.5. I'll go first. I thought he played really, really well. The stats say that I'll look at it real quick. 11 out of 18 passing, not great. But yeah, 3 shots, created a great chance. We'll get to that in a minute. 42 touches. Defensively, 2 out of 2 tackles, 1 6 clearances, 2 recoveries. So great shot, 20th minute from the Mitchell cross. Mitchell, by the way, very good on that side. Well saved by Alisson, the double. And then he has the header that goes over. Ran into a great ball from Kamada. By the way, Kamada, we'll get to later, played really well. Great ball by Kamada, got a cross in. He had a cross that was blocked. Again, another ball from Kamada. But I just thought all over, he was very, very, very good at getting forward. You have to try and pin back Kerkez.
Yeah, I thought he done really well to pin Kerkez back, like you said. I think it's really important that their wing backs get pushed back and we don't allow them to eventually have us in a back 5. I'm a big fan of our wing backs getting on the end of each other's crosses, like you said. He done everything right with that left-footed finish. If he just maybe relaxes himself a little bit, he can get that header on target. But I'm not going to blame him at all for that. I thought it was a brilliant performance, typical Munoz performance. There's not really, I don't really see any fault in any player today. Some were just a little bit above or had to do a little bit more than others. But yeah, brilliant from Munoz.
Agree. Ty Mitchell, both gave him a 9. Your thoughts on Ty?
Yeah, I'm going to be riding this wave of me saying Ty's gone to another level. I'm going to be riding it for a while until he drops a stinker. But Salah in his pocket, confident in attacking, nearly got assists. I think I watched. I don't know if you watched Glasner's post-match press conference. How much praise he gives him and Daichi, but yeah, brilliant. What about you?
Yeah, listen, the stats say a lot, but the eye test says more. 3 crosses, 57 touches, 5 tackles almost in the match. But again, what you just said before, I think is really, really important. He's getting on the end of each other's crosses. His ability to get forward has become so much better. To keep Mo Salah, and it's not the first time he's done it, keep him quiet the way he did was unbelievable. I mean, really, really, really well. And again, that the goal we score because he's attacking, he wins the corner. It wasn't the corner, but it went off Bradley. I don't really care, but because he wins that corner, we score that goal. So for me, that's massive. Made a brilliant back post clearance, 54th minute, to stop Salah from getting on the end of a Kirkhead cross. A little bit later, does the same thing again from Salah for a corner. Stats wise, 11 23 passing. Passing wasn't great, but 7 out of 11 duels won. Defensively, very good. 5 clearances, 3 recoveries, 3 deceptions. I thought Ty was really, really good. Let's go to our captain, our leader, Mark Gahey. Brilliant. 9.5 from both of us. I will remove that to talk about it. Just absolutely impervious. The only comment I have negative, and it's a really funny one, is that for some reason he doesn't celebrate the first goal. It's weird because it was the headed goal that was. I thought he headed it first. It was came off. I guess Gravenberch headed it back. But he definitely celebrates the last goal. But anyway, stat wise, 19 out of 21 passing, 90%. 35 touches, 7 clearances, 3 headed, 3 out of 4 ground duels, 1. But honestly, excellent defensive work. I wrote on my piece of paper all first half. He was beaten over the top once by Salah, but that was it. He had a clearing header. He cut out the Szoboszlai cross for a throw when they were pinning us back. Intercepted a couple of spring pong balls. He obviously had the great flick on header for the winner. He was absolutely brilliant. I mean, again, I easily could have given him a 10. Easily could have been man of the match. He was a lot of other people's. But your thoughts on Mark Gahey?
No nonsense. It was straight business yesterday. It was straight business. It was a little. I think there was an edge to it because of the fact that even if he wanted that Liverpool move, the fact that he showed you really weren't going to spend that extra money on me, and he showed that to me, second, third best defender in the Premier League. I would say top 5, 6 in the world in centre half position. He's unbelievable. Everything. There's not many more words I can say about Mark Gahey. I'm just happy I lived through Mark Gahey at Crystal Palace as an adult. Yeah. I will remember it all. Greatest ever captain.
Fair play. One of his back 3 partners, Maxence Lacroix, both gave a 9. You want to go first on Lacroix?
Listen, he's another one. I think the only criticism I ever have of Lacroix is I love the way we play direct, and sometimes he can rush that first pass, and it can be a bit loose. But other than that, he's faultless. And you're talking about our game is based on winning duels. None of these strikers want to play up against Maxence. He's so aggressive, even when maybe our press gets bypassed and the midfielder breaks our line. He's the first one out. Bang. First contact. He wins everything in the air. He's a leader on and off the pitch. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, the stats say that he had the most duels won. He had 4 tackles. Passing wasn't great. Same thing at 27. But what I was really impressed with were 2 things. One, he played a great diagonal ball to Mitchell. He did it actually 2 or 3 times. He played some really nice balls. Reminds me of Anderson, trying to get that, get us up the field quicker down the left. And his job on Isak was brilliant. I think they said Isak had 6 touches in the first half. Totally negated Isak. I mean, he was so good. I mean, again, he always gets that, because he's a center player, he always gets that assignment, unless the guy, if a smart striker, will go either left or right. He always gets the hardest person to mark. He drew a foul. He had a block on a Gakpo shot. He drew the foul on Nketiah on the yellow. I mean, honestly, I thought he was so good. I mean, Isak was 0 for 3 on his shot accuracy because he was always harassed by Lacroix. I thought, honestly, he was so good in his performance yesterday. I'll take this down and get to the final of the centre backs. Chris Richards. Gave him a 9, gave him an 8.5. I would have given him a higher, only because of the header. But I'm going to say it again. He has been so good. Yeah, people want to say the error led to the goal, but prior to that, and again, I don't think it's an error. It was 18 out of 22 passing, 82%, 4 out of 5 on long balls. Again, his passing got so much better. 2 out of 3 on tackles, 6 clearances. Again, did a great job on helping out with Kirkus on the left. Helped out with whenever Isak went wide, he did that. He had a couple of great switch balls to Gahey and then to Wharton. He had a great block on one of the vert shots. Again, he did slip. I think he slipped and then tried to make the header. But that moment aside, Chris Richards was so good yesterday. But your thoughts on Chris Richards?
Yeah, brilliant. It's a minor mistake. Sometimes it was just unlucky that it fell to Chiesa, and plus
exactly.
Mo Salah handballs it as well.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, faultless for me. Unbelievable. Listen, yeah, I just love everything about Richards. He's just an embodiment of our team.
Well, he's not your favorite player though, and that's the next man. Adam Wharton, 9 for me, 9 from you. Your thoughts on Adam Wharton?
I just love watching this guy play. There's just a few movements that he does, and I'm just like, wow. It's just like the first touch around the corner, or just the calmness. Him and Daichi yesterday was unbelievable. And I know there was like we even done a poll on Back of the Nest about who should partner Wharton, and it was like 50-50 down the middle. But I think just that Wharton and Daichi pivot is class. It's class. I'm happy that he came off at 60 because we're going to need him. We need to protect him.
Yeah.
And he did look like he was, like Glasner said, he started to lose the jewels in the second half. And who better to bring on than Hughes? But yeah, he was brilliant. Even like the calmness for the Nketiah shot, just that little shift onto his left. He could have gone and had a shot himself, but he just laid it perfectly on a plate for him. Yeah, he's such a key to the way we play.
Yeah, just real quick, the Wharton Kamada last season lost only 2 matches. It was the Everton game and the Man City game away, the disaster 5-2. But this season they played together twice. I mean, I'm sure you know both games, both Liverpool games, Community Shield and yesterday. And they're both. I mean, that would be my starting 2 in 90% of the matches, because they just bring a certain technical ability, press resistance, ability to pick out a pass, ability to stick your foot in and make a tackle, the two of them together. I thought Wharton's brilliant. You're right. The move that he made down the left when he got to the byline and made a cross, the move that he made to set up JP for that great shot off the post, he was just so good. Stats say 3 out of 3 successful dribbles, 4 passes in the final third, 4 recoveries, 4 out of 5 tackles won. Passing percentage wasn't great, but he was taking chances. 15 out of 22 was taking chances to try and get us up the field and get us in positions, and he did it quite a few times. I thought Wharton was so good yesterday. But the player next to him, Kamada, you gave him man of the match. I gave him a 9.5. Sorry, you gave him a 9.5. I gave him a 9. The fans voted this morning the man of the match for Daichi. I'll go first again. I'm running out of words to express how happy I am at the redemption for him, because again, he took so much flack when he first got here. Let's focus on yesterday's game and just how well he plays in the big moments. I'm sorry, I'm going to put this up real quick. Stat-wise, he had 21 out of 28 successful passes, 75%, 41 touches, 4 out of 6 accurate long balls. Oh my God, he was switching the ball like it was nothing yesterday, and on a dime. 4 out of 8 duels won. Committed 4 fouls. By the way, despite he didn't get a yellow card, he was committing some mad fouls.
I said it on the live stream. I said, how's this guy not been booked?
Yeah, mad. But a great ball to Saw that led to the Pino cross to Munoz at the back post. Won a free kick when he kicked in the head by Verts, which was a little bit weird. Great ball to Mitchell. That cross was blocked, but he was I just love the way that he played. There's something about his game that really suits the way that Wharton play. I think they're on the same wavelength as far as what they're trying to do. And again, he just hardly lose the ball when he dribbles. You know, there was a couple of tight spaces on the left-hand side when he just kind of got to the byline.
Second half, where he took that first touch.
Yeah,
there's that one where he goes to open out his body.
Go ahead.
And he just so like he goes to receive it from Mitchell, I think, and like everyone else would have probably turned out and played. And he does that one thing where he leans in and he takes a touch forward, takes 2 players out of the game. Honestly, he was a joy to watch from me yesterday. Like when you play against big teams like Liverpool, you have to have calmness in the midfield. Someone who's gonna He's not going to panic when they're playing with their back to goal or there's a quick turnover, because Liverpool are going to press you, and it's always, you see it when bigger teams pen teams in because they're not composed, they're giving the ball away. And when we play with risk, we play direct. So there's going to be times where he loses the ball. There's going to be times. And there's going to be times where he gives fouls away because we try to win duels, we're strong in our tackle. But to me, yesterday, head and shoulders above. Not head and shoulders, but he was the standout player for me. And he's the one that stays on the pitch for the longest. He doesn't really come off.
Right, because the man trusts him. And I just want to really add also, I have a lot of respect for the McAllister, Gravenberch midfield, and I thought that yesterday, for parts of the game, they were good, but I thought for most of the parts of the game that Kamada and Wharton really had them back on their toes, had them thinking, had them backtracking. And I thought that against that midfield, Liverpool's midfield, which we all know is very, very good, the two of them are excellent together. I want to go to Jeremy Pino next. Gave him an 8. I moved it from, actually, when I first did my grade, I had him at 7. But as I watched the game back, what I'm loving about Pino, Louis, is his energy and his ability to create opportunities. He could have had that goal. By the way, Alisson. Geez, I know Roos was really good when he came in for Sunderland, but to me, Alisson's performance yesterday was the best I've seen at Sellers Park in a very, very long time by an opposing goalkeeper. And again, Roos was excellent for Sunderland, but I thought Pino was really, really good in his combativeness and creating chances. And again, definitely, if not for a worse goal, he could have had 2-3 goals already this season. Very good defensively, 5 blocks, 1 out of 3 ground duels, 1. Passing wasn't great, 13 out of 19, but overall, obviously, we didn't have the ball that much. But I thought Pino, really, again, he's a different kind of 10 than Eze, but I really like what I'm seeing. And once he gets that first goal, first assist, I think he can go to another level. And it might not be until next season, but Pino is definitely a great acquisition, and I really love the way he played yesterday against Liverpool. Your thoughts on Pino?
Yeah, I thought he just tired towards the end. Like I said at the start, he just ran out of sprint. There was just nothing left. But that's because he worked so hard. My favorite bit of his game was a left-footed ball played by Richards into the middle, where the press was really on. It was a bouncing ball. He controls it and he flicks it to Wharton, who then puts through Nketiah in the first half. I thought that was brilliant.
Yes.
Those are the glimpses of what there is to expect from him. I think maybe he's a bit different to Eze. Eze might have wanted to control it, take another touch, but you can see in his game how much he's concentrating and trying to learn the system, because the press is so hard for those 10s.
So
it's
different,
we looked about that overlap breakdown. Sometimes the 10 has to press the fullback. Sometimes he has to press the centre back. So there's so much of those lateral runs and forward runs and backwards, and then quality when he has the ball. Another bit I liked was when he played the ball to Mitchell when we got the corner, because there's 3 players chasing him, and he knows he has to delay the pass, but he knows he's going to get hit. He knows he's going to get hit. He delays the pass, and then plays it at the exact right time. And I thought that was very brave. And he's adapting to the system quicker than a lot of other players will. So I'm really excited about Pino.
Yeah, only thing missing obviously is like I said, the goals. But like I said, he's very direct. He never turns back, never stops and slows the play down. I think that's exactly why Glasgow got him, because he fits the system really, really well. Ismail Sarr, both gave a 9. Your thoughts on Sarr?
Yeah, I was pretty adamant that Sarr is a game changer for us. I just think he takes us to another level. Just his threat, his directness, his know-how of the system. He's just a joy to watch. We always go back to when they said Sarr's the best when he's happy. I think he would run himself into the ground for this manager. I always go back to that final when we won. He was very, very emotional. I think he was crying on the floor. Like, you could see how much it meant to him. I think this club, he's like found his home, and we just look like a completely different threat with Sarr in there. We just look so dangerous. I thought he's 6'2", 3, brings even more physical prowess. He's better, another threat on set pieces, and defending set pieces. And I'm so happy we won, but I'm so happy we haven't really come out of any injuries so far. going into the next
Right.
2 games before the international break. But yeah, brilliant from Saar. I'm so happy he's back in the team.
It's hard to believe he's been out for, whatever, 3-4 weeks, because he didn't look like it. Couple of things, stat wise, 4th goal of the season, 3rd match in a row that he scored. Didn't realize 50th Premier League goal apparently yesterday, and he scored 5 in 8 versus Liverpool, which is mad. But yesterday, listen, man, so important, in the game. Again, great goal, great striker. I've always said that about him. He's very good. He's got good striker's instinct for a guy who's not really a pure striker, to be there at the right place at the right time. The Wharton move we talked about before, it was over a low cross that Saar hit into the side netting in that first half. He had a shot blocked later in the first half by Van Dijk. Helped set up JP shot, the one that hit the post. He was part of that whole move that hit the post. He was 13 out of 16 passes, very clean. And across the Pino, we mentioned that before, but just created so many opportunities. Again, he's a different kind of 10. He's not this classic 10. He's more of a winger, but he's an outlet. He stretches the team. He scares the heck out of teams like Liverpool because they just don't know how to handle him. But he was brilliant yesterday. JP gave him 8.5. You gave him an 8. I thought JP was very, very good and very unlucky, honestly. Easily could have scored 2 goals. Shot off the post was brilliant. The 1v1. One to do every once in a while, Luis, go around the goalkeeper. I know he always does the same kind of thing.
That's what I said. What I said on the stream, he should go to hit it in the right bottom right-hand corner and take it onto his left and roll it in.
Exactly. He can do it. He can do it, but he just doesn't. He always likes it. He did the same thing against Fredrikstad, against another team, against Millwall. He hits it early all the time. I think he's trying to catch a keeper, and it works.
Yeah.
But a guy with that, he's got good technical ability. He can do what Eddie does. You can go around the keeper. But overall, again, worked real well with Saar. Drew the foul on Konate. Gave Konate fits all day. Had that. Oh my God! What a cross for Eddie Nketiah. The header. My. With his left foot, and he's a striker. Listen, JP, hold up play brilliant, link up play brilliant. I thought he played really, really well yesterday. But your thoughts on JP?
He seems to give Van Dijk and Konate just a horrible day. It's like he thrives off the battle. I probably would have given him
especially Konate. He's French mate. Yeah. You're right about that. Konate.
I would have. It's definitely a 9 out of 10 performance without the goal. He did. I think the left foot volley, he's got to get on target as well. I think
the one right at the end of the half, right? Yeah.
I think that's a great chance as well. Yeah. I think maybe when Wharton played him through, it probably would have been disallowed for handball. Oh no! For pulling him back, he pulled him back.
Oh, the foul! Yeah, he did. He might have.
Yeah. But yeah, brilliant. Nice to see him and Nketiah linking up as well. It just shows that we've got so many different. We're not even bringing Uche on, and it feels like we've got so many different ways of playing or different personnel. And I like the fact that he's adopted this. Not adopted. I was talking about Nketiah. He's sorry. Yeah. What was I talking about?
Mateta.
Yeah, he was. The fact that he's still running after 90 minutes, he looks dead on the floor.
That's the
Sorry,
one.
I said to like adapting to when he's adapting to when Nketiah is coming on, because he's a different profile on Nketiah to traditional 10s, and he's adapting his style. And the fact that he was pulling out wide and he's flinging those crosses in on his left foot was great. But yeah, he needs a rest. Give him, like I said, this international break, he can have a rest.
Real quick, Justin Deveni, I actually gave him a no score. We both gave him a 7. But again, he comes on, does a real good job. We get the goal. I love the celebration. The first one to go to Nketiah on the goal, which I love. So, anything you want to add on, Deveni?
Just the fact that he's happy he gets his win bonus and his appearance bonus.
I knew you say that. You always do that, like appearance fees. And
this is it's a reward. I think
I get that, but I don't think that Glasner put him on the pitch because he wanted to give him a win bonus. We weren't winning at the time, but anyway, whatever. Anyway, real quick, Lerma, 8 from me, 8.5 from you. All I'm gonna say is that to have Lerma and to come in is we're gonna get to that. Is amazing, but the long throw leads to the winning goal. Again, it was very gimmicky at the beginning, but now it's massive, and credit to him. And real quick, stat-wise, clean again, man. 10 of 11 passing, man. If the guy's passing, you guys talk about his bad passing and 2 out of 2 ground duels. As soon as you say that, he starts passing clean. But your thoughts on Lerma?
There was one hospital ball that he played to
All right,
Hughes.
that was the one.
That one, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you playing fizzing a 2-yard pass into Hughes though? But listen, 8.5 just for the throw. He gets ridiculous length on it, and like I said, being able to bring on these players is just it's great. We're in a great space.
Yeah. And Will Hughes again, 8 for me, 8.5 for you. Real quickly again, I'll just say that he gets in there, does the job, a great replacement because you're right. Walter needed the break, but I will say this: I don't know, and it is Ngamo who you outjump, but to outjump a player in the box, they win that header to set up the goal. Oh my! Listen, man. Listen, I'm a big Hughes fan. I'm not the person that says he should play every game, but I think as a role model and when he is in there, never lets us down. I think Hughes is a great player to have. But man, to win that header for the winning goal, brilliant. But your thoughts on Will Hughes?
Yeah, just brilliant desire again to keep going, because we could have. It was like the 96th minute. He could have easily just like backed off and try and got the second balls
or fouled him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, he didn't get a yellow either, so he'll get an 8.5 as well. So winning the header and not getting a yellow.
So I keep forgetting he's down. Yeah, the 2 matches already hasn't got a yellow card.
He's on 4 yellows. He's on 4 yellows.
Yeah, Eddie Nketiah. I gave man a match 9.5 from you. I'll let you go first on Eddie. I want to pull up a graphic on that, but go ahead if I can find it.
I think the biggest compliment I can give is the fact that he didn't let that chance that he missed from the Mateta cross ruin his confidence. And I'm going to let you finish on it, but that finish, the chest and then the left-footed volley, that was a finish of someone who had been scoring freely for a long time, and not someone who struggled last season and has come off quite a bad hamstring injury. So all credit goes to Eddie. And well done for staying on side as well.
I can't find it. Can't find the graphic, but yeah. Well, stat-wise, I didn't really realize that was the latest goal ever scored by Palace in the Premier League, the 97th minute. Listen, yes, I thought we should have had I should have done better on the header, but you're absolutely right to shake that off and to be in the right spot, stay on side. You're absolutely right. The chest. People have said it before. One thing about Nketiah is he's a very instinctive striker, and that was a great chest, great left-footed finish. He's very good in the box. It's a great goal. I'm happy for him. I'm not gonna say I'm happy for D because I'm not gonna go there. I know you want to do that D thing. Listen, he can revel all he wants. We know where this is gonna go because he won't let us hit it in a bit, which is fine. I'll always say I'm happy that I've always said it from day one. He's a Palace player. I will cheer for him. And again, I am very happy he scored that goal. I thought he played. I love the post-match interview that he did. Very low key. Not going crazy, but great job by him. But so. Again, that's like getting man of the match. I thought it was brilliant. Again, a guy can't come on and score a late-minute goal and not get man of the match for me, even though he was on the pitch the entire match. Real quickly, the manager, 10 out of 10 for both of us. I want to go over a few things that I really thought the manager did a great job on. Obviously, undefeated Premier League team with the last one, 18 matches undefeated. Lineup, great to have Wharton with Kamada and then to use Pino and Saw, just what I expected, but great job. The subs, perfect. Hughes, Lerma on at the right time, and Nketiah on as a 10 to support Mateta. I was actually surprised he didn't take Mateta off, but obviously I'm not going to talk about that as far as the negative. Go ahead.
Maybe I was thinking because they took Konate off, it was like, no, you really think you can just take your Konate off and I'm not gonna grab and Birch up against, because Mateta started getting more joy with pinning him back because Konate wasn't there.
Yeah, and he made an interesting quote at the end. I'm thinking, we're up, we're 1-1. Bring on defensive players. He said at the end, it made no sense to bring on more defenders as we had to get the ball back because Liverpool were pinning us back. He said, what's the point of bringing on defenders? I want to play my game, and I thought that mindset is absolutely brilliant. He talked about the work rate of the team and the organization of the team is so good. He's right. He said the pressing was relentless during the game. He's right. It was a brilliant performance by the manager. And last thing I'll add is self-awareness. I watched the Nketiah. If you don't get a chance, watch Nketiah goal. You know, when it's different angles, all angles, brilliant. Because the one when he's like running down the sideline and he stops himself, he turns around, he says, "I can't get yellow card."
He's like this.
Listen, yeah, it's like yeah, and he goes back. He said, "Brilliant. I love the self awareness by him." But again, 10 out of 10 from me, 10 out of 10 from you. But your thoughts before we end it on Glasner.
You could just copy and paste what I say about this guy all the time, and he's just. I don't have any more words.
Say something new today. Come on, say something new. Go ahead. Say something new.
Oh, I don't know. He changed my life. He changed all of it. It's like those memes. You changed my life. I'm literally just an Austrian guy. No, you changed everyone who's watching this, everyone who's on the channel, everyone who goes to the games. You just created something that will a period of Palace that will be etched in our lives forever, and hopefully I'll be telling my grandkids and so on and so forth, man. Long may it continue.
Yeah, that's it for the player ratings. Again, there it is. 18 unbeaten. I mean, what a time to be a Palace supporter. 18 matches in all comps unbeaten. So happy to be in this space right now. I'm looking forward to coming over end of October for a few matches. Louis and Dee are off to Poland. Have a safe trip. There'll be content for that match. There'll be a preview, match reaction, etc. Looking forward to it. But again, Crystal Palace, as of recording, second in the Premier League. Enjoy it. May not last. It may last forever. Who knows? But again, enjoy it. There's not been a better time to be a Palace fan. I'm happy. Louis happy. But until next time, up the Palace.
Up the Palace.